Hello everyone. Step into the world of KSR Datavizon EdTech. In this quick video, let's chat about the common question we've been hearing a lot. Why is data engineering important in a real time? It's pondering in everyone's mind. So now I'll try to make it very simple understanding. Let's explore a real-time example. Let's take a banking scenario, especially focusing on a fraud detection. Let's consider there is a large bank and they want to enhance their fraud detection capabilities in real time because they want to protect their customers from unauthorized transactions or any fraud happening on their accounts. So what are the roles of data engineering they used to do in this kind of scenarios, right? So as they have to do these transactions happening at every time, as part of the data engineering, there is we have to do a real-time transaction monitoring to make sure there are any unauthorized transactions is happening. What data engineers will do? Data engineers will set up a real-time data pipelines to monitor and processing a transaction data, and they will be capturing the transactions, like how much amount is transferring, from which location it is transferring, what kind of transaction type it is. So they have to track all this into a real time. So as part of the data engineering, so we will be doing in a real-time transaction monitoring. The second point, the integration with multiple data sources. So what we need to integrate? So as a data engineers, their role is they have to find out a different sources where exactly the transactions is happening. Either it is happening from an app, either it is happening from a web, either it is happening via SMS. So they want to track all the external devices, all the external data sources to understand this real-time transaction data, because they want to find out, they want to predict, they want to come up with the accuracy of fraud detection algorithms. So now they have a data. What they need to do is this. What they need to do is they have to build a machine learning models. So it's one of the responsibility of the data engineers. So what we do, a collaborating of a data scientist and the data engineering teams, they will be implementing. Data scientists will be reading the data from whatever the data being generated by data engineers, and they will be building machine learning models. What the purpose of these models? They will analyze the patterns, or if there are any anomalies in the transaction data, or they could able to identify there is a potential identification of the fraudulent activities would have been happened. So what they have identified, there isn't any fraudulent is been happening. So what they need to do, they have to alert. So data engineers have to build an alerting system. Why they need to build the alerting system? Because there are some fraud transactions are happening. So what they do, data engineers will design an alerting system, that can triggers an instant notifications to the bank security team whether there is any suspicion transactions is detected, or they need any immediate investigation or any action to be taken on those kind of transactions. And all to do this all activities, either it could be in a real-time transaction identification or integrating with an external data sources, building a model patterns, building an alert mechanism navigations. And to do this all activities, data engineers responsibility to look after the scalable infrastructure as well. Okay, so data engineering team, their responsibility is to ensure that the infrastructure is scalable to handle any amount of data. That means a large amount of data, because it's a real-time transactions. And also when you are doing this kind of activities, there should not be any kind of delay should be happening. In case of if there is any delays, the fraud handling the fraud detection can be delayed and there will be a problem. So okay, so data engineers have to do each and every data related stuff, and including an alerting, including the infrastructure stuff. So this is how much important as a data engineer role in the IT sector. Okay, so I would always like to thanks to the effective data engineering practices we have right now in the market, or right now IT companies are following, right? So with this example, let's see what bank has been done. Now bank can able to now detect and they can respond to a potential fraud in a real time, right? Any suspicion transactions trigger an immediate alerts because data engineers has built that system, okay, enabling the bank to take a swift actions and protect its customers. So not only protecting the customers, either information or an amount or whatever it is, they are building the trust. Okay, so if you have this kind of system built on your bank, then only the customers will show an interest to take you in an account or being a customer with you. So in this example, what I explained, right? So data engineering contributes to the real-time monitoring, analysis of a transaction data, and also, right, enabling bank to proactively identify and prevent the fraudulent activities, right? So that we have seen. Ultimately, what's happened here? Safeguarding the interest of the customers, so making sure that the data is not revealing, customers are happy with the services. So this is how the data engineering roles will help in the real-time scenarios. I hope this video helps you a lot to understand what is exactly the data engineering will be doing. Not technically, in a real time, how exactly the data engineering people helping the IT industries. You take in a bank, so you can take in a pharma, you can take an edtech, you can take anything else. I hope this video has helped you. Thanks for tuning into our chat about why data engineering is important in real time. Keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, keep having fun with this data. If you have any more questions, anything to talk to us, don't hesitate to reach out. Until next time, happy learning. Thanks all.